There are a couple more videos on installing the four-way valve. This one, among other things, shows how I did it. I will give links in my description below of how to get to the other two apps. Okay, this picture shows the way I changed it. The way I installed it. The valve, at least my valve, came in two parts. The one I got from the vendor came in two parts. One was what I'm calling the cap, and the other is the main valve or valve body. To replace to put the new cap on, you have to do this a different way than I did. So what I did is I removed the cap from the old valve, and it requires you remove 6 screws, and that's it, and put the old cap back on the new, valve. If you're going to do this, that I don't know if it matters whether that thing's right side up or upside down, but it's perfectly symmetrical. So I would mark something on the top so you know what the which way's up, and that's about all there is to it. But the reason for this is there are little screws. We'll get to that. Okay, that kind of explains this. This picture illustrates the intended or proper way to do this repair. You don't remove the cap. You remove the two little things connected with wires and the silver looking part there. Those are solenoids. You remove those solenoids. They're attached with teeny tiny screws. The reason I didn't, and you put it back with those screws. The reason I didn't do this is because I have trimmer, and I couldn't have handled those little tiny screws without dropping them in the bottom of the case and never seeing them again. So I chose to retain the cap part and just replace it, so I didn't have to take out those screws. If you can if you feel like you can actually remove those solenoids and replace them on the new cap, you're better off, because you have both two parts now, the solenoid, the valve and the cap. So if you can do that, do it. If you have other questions, put them in the comments.